Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Easy Peasy Vocab. Today we are going to talk about another part of speech called pronouns. Do you know what a pronoun means? Let's see. So, what are pronouns? When a noun is repeated several times over and over again in sentences, it becomes repetitive and monotonous. The reader gets bored and tired of hearing the same name, right? In lieu of a noun, we can use a pronoun. So, what is lieu? We have talked about this word in our vocabulary video. Lieu means instead of or in place of. So, instead of a noun, we can use a pronoun. Note, pronouns are useful as they make sentences shorter and therefore clearer. But remember that a noun is necessary when someone or something is described for the first time. So the thumb rule is when you are describing somebody or something, you need to have a noun. Let's see the types of pronouns. There are 7 types of pronouns, but I'm not going to confuse you now because I'm just talking about the basic pronouns. So, the basic pronouns are personal pronouns and possessive pronouns. I'm going to talk about the rest of the pronouns in a later video. So, let's see what are personal pronouns. Personal pronouns refer to people or things. Possessive pronouns show ownership or belonging. Let's see what are personal pronouns. They refer to people, places, or things and vary according to whether the noun being replaced is the subject performing the action or the object receiving the action. So, subject means the one who's performing the action, whereas the object is one who's receiving the action. Let's see an example. Jim threw a ball at me. So, Jim would be the subject because he is performing the action, he's throwing the ball, and me would be the object because I'm receiving it, right? So, let's see what are the subject pronouns and what are the object pronouns. So, subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Object pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, us, them. Let's see what are possessive pronouns. They show ownership or belonging. Examples mine, your, yours, his, her, hers, its, ours, their, theirs. This pen is mine. That means you're telling them that the pen is yours, right? You're showing ownership. This house is ours. So it belongs to you. This house is ours. Pronouns can be classified as singular or plural based on whether the subject is in first person, second person, or third person. In the first picture, you can see that boy is pointing at him. That means he is talking about himself, he's pointing towards himself. So he is the first person. In the second picture, you can see the first boy is pointing towards the second boy. That means the first boy is telling something about the second boy. He's saying you. So it refers to you. In the third picture, you can see those 2 boys pointing towards the third boy. They're bullying the third boy, right? That means they're talking about him. Those 2 people are talking about the third person, saying that he or him. Now let's see what are the pronouns in the first person singular. See, you know that singular means one, plural means many. We have talked about this in the noun video, right? The first person singular, the pronouns would be I, me, or mine. So, example would be I like chocolates. The first person plural would be we, ours, us. We like chocolates, or this house is ours. The second person singular would be you, yours. Plural also would be you and yours. So the example would be you like chocolates. So yours means it can be a single person or it can be more than one. So we have you and yours in both singular and plural. So we use it based on the situation in the sentence. The third person singular would be he, him, his, she, her, hers, it. Example is he likes chocolates. This pen belongs to him. So you're talking about a single person. Third person plural would be they, them, theirs. They like chocolates, or the teacher asked them to do the work, or this house is theirs. The use of pronouns also depend on the gender of the noun it represents. There are three genders. You know that, right? Masculine, feminine, and neuter. Masculine refers to the male, feminine refers to the female, neuter is neutral. So in masculine, we have three pronouns he, him, and his. Feminine, we have she, her, hers. Neuter would be it, its. Now let's see the masculine pronouns. In the picture, you can see a boy, he's riding his bicycle. So he is a boy. He is riding his bicycle, right? The second picture shows a girl. We can say that she is a girl. Neuter would be it shows or it relates to the things or animals and birds. So you can see a dog in the picture. So what can you say? You can say it is a dog or it is a cat, right? Let's see the example. Vipin is a boy. He is 5 years old. He rides a bike. It is mustard in color. Why did we use it here? Because you're describing the color of the bike, and that is a thing, right? Bike is a thing. His father taught him to ride the bike. Why did we use his father? Because Vipin is a boy. If it was a girl, you have to say her father, right? Let's see the examples now. Freddy is a fast runner. Freddy always wins. One day I want to beat Freddy. So how are these three sentences? As we learned about pronouns, let's try to change the repetitive nouns in the above sentences. Do you see any repetitive noun in these sentences? Are you not feeling bored listening to one word? And what is that? So what is a repetitive noun in those sentences? Yes, you got it. It is nothing but Freddy. And what is Freddy? Freddy is a noun in all the sentences, right? Can we replace that noun with pronouns? Can we try doing that? Let's try. Freddy is a fast runner. He always wins. So our sentence became shorter and clearer as well. One day I want to beat him. So what are the two pronouns we used here? He and him. Because Freddy is masculine, is a male. Let's see the second sentence. My sister wants to be a vet. She loves animals. Mom bought her a kitten. So what are the pronouns in these sentences? My, she, and her. The third sentence is quite tricky. See, may I please have another cookie? So what is the pronoun here? I is the pronoun. And you have to also make a note. What is that note? When I is used as a pronoun, thumb rule is to always write it as a capital letter even though it comes in the middle of a sentence. So you always need to capitalize I, the pronoun I. Remember that. The biggest confusion, I or me. Everybody gets confused, right? Did you get confused? Let's see what is it. See, the thumb rule is always use I before a verb and not me. You cannot use me before a verb. You always have to use I before a verb. It is the same whether you talk about just yourself or you and someone else. Let's look at the examples. Adam and I watched a film. So, what is a verb in this sentence? We'll learn about verbs later, but let me tell you, watched is the verb here. So, what was our thumb rule? You need to use I before a verb. So, in the first sentence, you can see I is before watched. Watched is the verb in that sentence. So, that is correct. Adam and I watched a film. Let's take a look at the second sentence. Me and Adam watched a film. Is that right? No, because we didn't use I before the verb. And you should not start a sentence with me as well. That doesn't make sense and it is not right grammatically. Elsie and I found some gold coins. Me can be used in other parts of a sentence. Let's see the examples. The bull chased Ali and me. Are those apples for Rosie and me? Now let's see the exercise. Write he, she, or it in the blank. Let's discuss about this. The first word is chair. So what do you think a chair is? Is it a thing or a person? It's a thing, right? So if it is a thing, it is neuter gender, right? So what should you use? What pronoun comes for the chair? Yes, you got it. It is it. We say it is a chair. We don't say he is a chair or she is a chair, right? We say it is a chair. The next word is sister. Sister is a girl, right? Feminine. So what do you use for a girl or a feminine gender? It is she. Next is boy. Boy is masculine, so we use he. Mother. Mother is feminine, so we use she. Pencil. Pencil is a thing. So we say it is a pencil. So the pronoun we use is it. Duck. Duck is a bird, right? So it is neuter gender. So what should come to replace the duck? Or what is the pronoun that we use there? Yes, it. Girl is feminine, so she. Brother is masculine, he. Uncle is also masculine, so he. Let's see a few more examples. Fill in the blanks with right pronouns. Hannah wants to surprise Kim. So we want to replace Kim with a pronoun. What do you use? As Kim is masculine, we use Hannah wants to surprise him. I'm going to the park with Aunt Jackie. You have to replace the noun Aunt Jackie with a pronoun. So Aunt Jackie is a female, so feminine gender, we have to use her. I'm going to the park with her. Jacob handed the phone to me. So phone is a thing, right? So what pronoun comes there? It would be it. Jacob handed it to me. Great job. Awesome job. Do you want to learn about verbs? Then subscribe and follow. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos.